Former Prime Minister Peter O'Neill has launched a blistering attack on the government's handling of the National Banking Corporation's NBC partial privatization, describing the process as secret, smelly, and a direct threat to public trust. O'Neill, who led Papua New Guinea for 8 years, is now raising the alarm over what he says is a lack of transparency, questionable governance, and dangerous political influence in a deal that could reshape the nation's financial future. At the center of his concern is the decision by NBC's board to pay its chairman a staggering 4 million kina to raise 200 million kina in private equity capital. O'Neill has called this arrangement a deep conflict of interest and an outrageous use of public money to reward insiders. Greater than NBC is at risk of becoming a political slush fund, O'Neill warned. Public institutions are not meant to be run in secret. The people of Papua New Guinea deserve accountability, not backroom deals. Another major issue O'Neill has exposed is the introduction of a 3% finder's fee scheme, which allows individuals to earn commissions, either in cash or company shares, simply for introducing investors to NBC. According to O'Neill, this scheme is wide open to political abuse, as there are no clear restrictions preventing sitting politicians or public servants from profiting. This means anyone with inside knowledge of the deal could walk away with millions just for making an introduction. That is completely unacceptable, O'Neill stressed. O'Neill has also questioned the recent revelation by the minister responsible for NBC, who confirmed that 50 private investors have already contributed 100 million kina. However, no details have been made public about who these investors are, what percentage of the bank they now control, or what special benefits they might have received in exchange. O'Neill insists the people have the right to know who are these investors, what terms were agreed upon, who approved this arrangement, and under what law. He further demanded a full release of documents relating to the capital raising, the appointment process of the chairman, and the legal justification for the finder's fee. Beyond the political firestorm, O'Neill has also sounded the alarm on the international risks for Papua New Guinea. The country is already on the Financial Action Task Force (FATF) grey list for concerns over money laundering and financial oversight. O'Neill warned that continued questionable governance practices could push PNG towards blacklisting, a move that would have devastating consequences. Greater than, if FATF blacklists us, it will affect every Papua New Guinean, from businesses and banks to families trying to send or receive money, he cautioned. In his closing remarks, O'Neill issued a direct challenge to Prime Minister James Marape and the minister in charge of NBC. He called on them to 1. Publicly explain the capital raising process. 2. Release the full list of investors and the terms of their participation. 3. Clarify the legality of the finder's fee scheme. 4. Assure the nation that NBC remains a public asset, not a political plaything. Public banks are not private piggy banks for politicians and their friends, O'Neill declared. The government must come clean. The people of Papua New Guinea demand to know what's really going on. This latest controversy raises serious questions about the future of state-owned enterprises in Papua New Guinea, and whether the NBC will serve the public good or fall into the hands of a privileged few. As O'Neill's call for accountability grows louder, all eyes are now on Prime Minister Marape and his government to respond. You've been watching Pulse of PNG. Stay informed, stay connected, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.